Hello everyone, I'm Danny Tippett with LimeLife by Alcone, and today I'm going to show you how to cover all these blemishes with LimeLife by Alcone foundation and concealer. First, you want to start with the primer. It's a vitamin-based, water-based primer, which means that it's going to help nourish your skin as it's working to keep your makeup in place all day and have a smooth application. Primer is a must. Make sure that it soaks into your skin. Then I'm taking my foundation trio palette, and first I am going to warm it up. I warm it up by just placing it under my leg or under my flat iron for a few minutes. Then I'm taking concealer number 1. This is a green tinted concealer which acts as a color corrector. I'm taking my buffer brush and just applying it to any areas of redness to correct the redness before I apply my foundation. This is going to create a nice neutral palette for me to work on when I start to apply my foundation. You only need a little bit. This concealer is 50% pigmented. It's also wax-based, so it's going to sit on top of my skin, not sink down into my pores, and it's also waterproof, so it creates a great base for the foundation as it's going to last all day long. Alrighty, next I'm going to take my Blenderful sponge. It comes in this mesh travel case, which helps bacteria not get on it when I'm done with it to store it. It has a nice flat bottom and it's nice and damp and squishy, nice and bouncy. I twist it one time into my foundation, and then I'm just going to bounce it onto my skin and blend it in really well. Now this is also a wax-based foundation that is 50% pigmented, so it's going to sit on top of my skin. It's not going to sink down into my pores and cause any acne or irritation. You only need the smallest amount because it is so pigmented. You want to bounce it in, rub it in really well. I'm just going to warm it up a little bit with my finger to make sure that it's completely warmed, and add a little tiny bit more. This is a buildable foundation. You don't want to apply too much at a time, but you can always build on and add some more. And make sure you always blend it down your neck. Look at that coverage. It has a flawless skin-like finish, which is what I love about it. Now I'm taking concealer number 2, which matches my skin tone, and I'm just using my finger to apply it onto any blemishes that I feel need a little bit more coverage. You only need the smallest amount. I love the finish that this gives. Next, I'm going to take our translucent setting powder. This is just going to set my makeup in place for the day and also add more of a matte finish. This was inspired by a company that creates airbrush makeup, and so it is super light and gives an airbrushed beautiful finish. Next, I'm going to take our blush and bronzer, and I'm actually going to be taking brush number 3 and mixing my bronzer and my blush, applying it at the same time. It gives such a beautiful color. It gives some warmth from the bronzer and some beautiful pink color from the blush. Make sure you blend it real well onto the apples of your cheeks. Then the last thing I'm going to do is take our 16-hour time setter setting spray. I'm going to spray a few squirts onto my face, and this is just going to set my makeup in place all day long. It really does last for up to 16 hours when you use this setting spray in any conditions, even if it's hot outside. Then I just make sure that everything's all blended together by patting with my Blenderful. And there you have it, a flawless face. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you love this foundation as much as I do. See you later.